Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you. Midday Money Sunday, NFL Sunday, October the 1st. It's another month. Welcome on into the show. Like, subscribe, ring the bell here. Winner free picks, picks and parlay, Sean Higgs, wherever you're watching. Put that notification bell on so you know when we load up the live show at 12 noon Eastern. But tonight it's Sunday. That means look headlines, halftime of the Sunday night game. Look headlines. You don't miss out. We'll run through every game next week and see what I like, what I've moved on. And we'll see what happens. Honestly, I said this the other day. Do a show with Ross and Jesse, and we're talking on Friday doing a live show. So he's like, "What do you like next week?" And I'm like, and I'm a next week kind of guy. Short of the, I like the one under in the Saints New England game. Other than that, I really didn't love anything. Anyway, Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, come give me a follow. YouTube channel, Winner Free Picks. The poll question is up. Dolphins-Bills game is the figure early one. Let's get down on it. If you're on Winner Free Picks, check it out. Let's scroll the picks for you. I don't know why they're not. There we go. There we go. They're scrolling and they're on the page. So we'll recap yesterday's college football. We go 1-2. 1-2 in college football. Baseball loser with the Blue Jays. Where's Terry Edelman? I told them they were the Padres of Canada. They're just a terrible, terrible ball club there. And again, no NFL yesterday because it's Saturday. There was no hockey because it's not hockey at NBA. So there's that. A 1-2 day. It happens. And college football, 19-13 now, plus 450 on the season. Plus 450. Teaser goes down as well because we had the Houston there. Had the Houston there. Today's action, though, we have NFL for you. 7-4, plus 270 with our picks. Bills minus 2.5, Cowboys minus 6.5, Niners over 43.5. The teaser Tuesday picks from Tuesday lines. Miami plus 11.5, Ravens plus 11.5, and the Chiefs minus a half. So we'll jump right into the Baltimore line move. They were a 2.5 point dog. Now they're a 1.5, 2 point fave. Again, on Tuesday, little different, but those are the numbers I use. So there's that. NFL teasers, we are 1-2 minus $130 here. As I've mentioned when we use the teasers, the NFL teaser is a BetMGM 3-team 9-point teaser. The juice is minus 115. The college football teaser from Caesars is a 7-point teaser plus 130. Hence the numbers. All right. We've covered today's action in the video. We got our teasers covered. Let's yesterday college football, totally wrong on USC. So the Colorado backers come in here. They're going to pump their chest out. Look at that. We almost won. You didn't almost win that game. The USC defense, whether Washington, Oregon, or Notre Dame, one or all three could get them. I didn't think the defense was that bad. I thought we needed a couple stops. We had them a couple early. I mean, it looked like it was going to be a 30-point no doubter for us, but man, SC defense, wow. Caleb Williams, if you grabbed any of his kind of props, 6 TDs. I said he's got those 6 TDs because he's the Heisman guy. Otherwise, Georgia looks lethargic. Michigan in a rout. Alabama takes care of business. The demise of them I guess we could kind of put that puppy to sleep right now. I mean, the last second half last week and big game this week. Any other big surprises? Penn State cover, never in doubt. Never in doubt there. I started out terrible in college football. Yes, I ended up strong. I mean, the late games went for me. I get, Bama, Michigan, Air Force, whatever. It was a 500 week of college football. Again, that's how we're rolling in college. I tell you, I always said, win, lose, what are we? Uh, 38 and 35 in college. And it's funny because on the winners on Ross's, I do Ross's show and I'm on his page. I'm actually 33 and 32 and I'm plus units because you could rate your plays there. So you know got that going for me in my personal life at least. We're up a little bit, but on the sites we're 500. We're 500. That's how it is. That's how it is. Let's see. Todd was in here nice and early. I posted the chat around 10 a.m. He likes Miami today. The Ravens, the Vikings -4, Ravens over, and Cincy over. Boy, Todd, I'm against you on like every one of these games here. I don't like any. I mean, I like the Bills. I still like the Browns with no quarterback. Minnesota against Carolina. I mean, I guess yeah, they should be Carolina's bad. I don't. I want to take Carolina there. Baltimore over. I like the over. I mean, well, or excuse me, Baltimore over. I was say I like the under in that one, but that's also because I have the under and I got it at 44.5 way before the moves happen. So, and the Cincy over here off against Tennessee 41. This was a 44. This was a 44 opener as well, just like the Baltimore one. Locking in with the Kings in the house. Welcome. Damon Hill, what do you say? Good afternoon. Dolphins and the over. Eagles to cover. Chiefs to cover. Niners cover. Everybody loves that Dolphin. A lot of Dolphin love. You put a 70 spot on somebody, they're going to come out of the woodwork to back you. I understand the over. I got the over at 50, so I like it at 50. It's 53ish now, right? Well, it's come down. I thought if it opened at, I thought the 50 was low. I actually kind of 53 might be a little underplay for me. Why do I think this game could easily be like a 31-20 kind of number? I don't know. Eagles to cover. I kind of agree with that. I can't take Washington. Chiefs again. I talk about holding your nose play on the Jets. Although this was a 7.5 opener, went to 9. Now I see some 8s. I guess there's some buyback on the Jets. Are we thinking they really hold Kansas City in check here? How about a Kansas City first half or a 6 or 6.5? Niners. I think the Niners win. I like the Niners over. We got the Niners over in the chat. King D says, I got the Ravens at plus 115 this morning. Heard the news now it's minus 130. Yeah, well, that's what happens. That's what happens. We get and I'm a early kind of line guy, right? I do the look at line show. I tell you, getting down early in games, but you, I don't know. I just granted, you quarterback goes down, it's worrisome. I'm never like I always say, short of the quarterback going out, why am I not gonna be on a team that far ahead of time? Right? Like, but we have one here. I don't know. I everybody's gonna run and bet the Ravens today. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Michael Amata, Higgy, Penn State team total over 36.5. Never in doubt. Toledo team total, Marlins team total. Never in doubt, never in doubt, never in doubt. I love it. The Penn State one. Yeesh. I actually wrote Penn State down as a loss. And then I saw that they had covered. I mean, what is there to say? Crazy. The way they covered is crazy. But I think it should have been like a 37-10 kind of game. I figured it was going to be along those kind of lines. Locking up the King. Sad to say, fade my Colts, but should be a good game. The fan of me says Colts. I like the Colts today. I have, what do I have today? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games on winning free picks posted for today. I got 10 on winning free picks. I could have added, honestly, the Colts. I could add. I kind of like the Colts here today. I thought about adding uh, Carolina, Tennessee, the Texans. I, I, I like the Colts, bro. Why is everybody taking the Rams? Lauren, good afternoon. That Duke lost hurt, but back at it Friday. Yeah, terrible. I thought terrible. What are you gonna do? It's that game to me was. I don't know how they were gonna respond, and Hartman came out. He had a big drive at the end of the game. You get the win. Come on, that game that should have been a Duke cover. That's a painful loss, but it is what it is. We move on, Lauren. We move on. Miz, Tennessee plus points. Yes, Carolina plus points. New England plus points. Indy plus points. KC and Jets under the total. Miz, how have you been, my friend? I'm not seeing you in a bit. You're probably out celebrating with your Orioles. Is it wrong that I took the Cubs yesterday? Or excuse me, I took Toronto yesterday, thinking, here we go, huge must-win game. Tampa Bay, what are you really playing for? I took Toronto, and more reasons to hate Canada besides their crappy food. But I almost leaned into Baltimore today because Bradish, I'm a Bradish guy. Anyway, we'll go back to football here. Titans I like, Carolina I like, New England I don't like. Uh, Colts I like, and KC under. Yeah, I mean I think I did that on a video somewhere with somebody. I I've said before with like the baseball and college hoops, the numbers have gone up extra dentally. What is the word I'm looking for? Not extravagantly. They definitely multiplied over the couple years we've been doing the show. Um, so I wanna, and it's more because of the fact that I do a lot of videos, free pick videos for win free picks, picks and parlays, obviously winner circle with Ross and Jesse, and you have like 10 or 15 games you put out there, and I throw them all into like the channel picks for baseball and college hoops, and now I put other games that were my premiums. I put a couple in because they were games I actually bet on, and then the numbers get crazy. I have to, especially this year in college hoops, I have to like rein that into just a straight number of games. Like, okay, I might have 19 games bet on the college basketball Saturday, but I can't put 10 in the chat. Like, it's got to be a set amount: one, two, three, morning, afternoon, night, nice and easy for people if they want to watch it, or it could be all day games. But I got to, again, it's tough. I'm trying to still work out everything. I mean, a couple years in, I'm still trying to figure it out. Michael A. I think the Chargers team total can get over there. Garoppolo Chargers should have plenty of chances there. Who cares about Garoppolo play? It doesn't make a difference. He's playing. They have Raiders defense is bad. Chargers offense is their strength, and that's that. Yeah, that should get there. Well, why can't this game be 30-13? Well, I'll tell you why. As you mentioned, no Eckler and the quarterback play. This game could be 24-10. I jumping into games because guys are out. I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, I almost want to say under there in that Chargers game. I mean, would you be shocked if this game is 24-9? What's the total? I might come in on the under in this game. What is 48? I'm coming in on the under. I'm gonna load this up on the site right now as a late ad. I mean, I'm not. I mean, the Chargers. And I don't ever do stuff like this. I'm gonna actually load up. Gonna load up one of my offshore joints here. Mike Williams is out as well. Is Eckler really out today? Because I'm not seeing he's out. Well, there's Austin Eckler news here. Eckler is definitely out. All right. I don't understand. No, who knows? You know what? I'm still going under this game. I mean, you have a. Let's see what this is right now. They could get it under 48 and a half. I'll grab the under here. Again, I'm loading up right here as we do it. I'm going to put it on the site. Under 48 and a half here. Let's load it up for the peeps out here. What do I have it here? There we go. I'm going to go to my little offshore joint. Sports. Straight bet. NFL. We got all right, under 48 and a half. Let's get this guy. There you go. I'll tell you, I'm putting 150 on it, and I'm putting 150 on it because I am 20 and 20 in NFL this year. I'm not betting nickels a game when you're not doing well. So I'm honest with my bets last year. Super year out of the gate, and you could roll into dimes in 3 weeks when you're hitting 70%. That is not the case for me right now. That's not the case, but I will grind away like I always do. Like we always do. Vegas Chargers under. Here's another 48 and a half. I'm sorry, I'm a one-man band, so you're going to listen to me put in plays here. It happens. It happens, so just deal with it. And you should be taking Vegas under 48 and a half yourselves if you're watching the show. I see some 48s. There are 48 and a halves. I don't think it'll make a difference. This could easily be a under 35 game. I think 24-9 seems pretty good. Got two coaches that are terrible. I got a backup quarterback. I got two top playmakers for the offense out, and I got a defense with the Chargers. Now, short of the Chargers defense finally living up to their names on the back of their jersey and forcing 8 turnovers and scoring 6 touchdowns or something, I think this game should sail under the total. All right. So got 48 and a half on all the sites. And a 48 and a half for myself. T-Money's in the house. Good afternoon. Nice Sunday on a nice Sunday. Horrible college football day and baseball day. They got things that'll woodshed, no percent from the books. It happens. MLB though, I don't know. I'm not taking MLB. Yesterday I thought the Jays were a good spot. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't even have a baseball window up right now. T-Money, give me some Dolphin money line in your Bucks at 176. I like it except for the Dolphins. No defense from USC. Absolutely none. Terrible. I mean, how that game should have been. I know if maybe they get 20, 21. Right. 55-21 sounded about right. 49-21 sounded about right. 48, Kevin Higgs, people keep saying Zach Wilson is not an NFL quarterback. Then how did he make it to the NFL? Let's blame Zach Wilson when the offensive line gets Aaron Rodgers killed 4 plays into the season. Why? I know people hate him. Oh, he doesn't try hard. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. You're going to get hate. It is what it is. You do bad. He's garbage, but somehow Josh Fields is great. He's garbage. Jordan Love's garbage. Young, Stroud are really going to be good. I don't. You come into a team, you get hurt. I mean, maybe he should be practicing more and doing more stuff than bringing ice cream to games for his teammates. I don't see how you get on him when the offensive line collapses. You lose a wide receiver, you lose a running back. Then you come in and they trade for a guy, and everybody's happy because they hate you and they want you to do bad. What I get you have to win over the players and the team and be the leader, but your offensive line for the Jets is bad. It's bad. I mean, you're getting down. You're down whatever you were to the Cowboys, and then you got to chuck it all over the place against a defense that's forced 70 turnovers the last 2 years. Yeah, you're going to throw an interception. Rodgers was throwing an interception. Mahomes, I don't care what quarterback it is. You're down 3 or 4 scores in a game, and you're throwing it against a defense that forces turnovers to a game, basically. I mean, Cowboys force turnovers, whether it be fumbles or picks or whatever the heck they do. They force turnovers. It's documented. I don't blame them for a crap game there. No. Let's see how they do. And tonight, are you going to blame them here? You're playing another good defense. Kansas City defense the last year and a half has been very good. It's all Mahomes. Oh, it's Mahomes and Kelsey and Tariq Hill and so the offense. The defense is solid for Kansas City. I don't think the Jets. I think the Jets defense has some cracks because they're down. They want an Aaron Rodgers. I don't think they play hard now. I think they get run out of the building here. I think this game's like 30 to 3 or something. I mean, did I think the guy should have been drafted that high? No. Just says I feel sorry for myself sitting here with Browns tickets and DTR starting. I don't. Why do you feel sorry? Give me a little DTR. T Money, Penn State and Oregon look to be the two best teams. Throw Michigan. Well done. Listen, I'm not gonna say USC. USC should have beaten that team by 30 points yesterday. The defense is not there. Texas and Michigan. Texas and Michigan. Two best teams. Penn State, I want to see Penn State versus a elite kind of team. We'll see that in a couple weeks. They got Michigan coming up. And Oregon looks, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if that defense holds up. Nick's has played some big games. He's lost some big games. Texas and Michigan for me. King D. Top play, possibly I say under Clemson. Easy winner. 3-2. 3-2 over 100 games at 60%. King D. Excellent. Go 3-2 every day. People complain about 3-2. That's fine. I'll take 3-2 all the time. 60%. People don't look at it that way, King D, because they're dumb. Because everyone will be all over the Ravens. Oh, of course they are. Tony K, the Vegas top dog himself. I expect to shoot out 38-35 in Buffalo. I've been Tony. Tony K posts videos now. Took him a bit. Finally getting onto the video bandwagon. Hammer Buffalo, says King D. Here we go. What's the poll looking like? What's the poll? Where's the Twitter poll? Hold on. Not the Twitter poll. It's the YouTube poll. YouTube poll. Where is it? Winning free picks channel. How's the poll going? If you're on, even if you're watching on P, flip it over. Oh, I got a nice little ad here. Earn money. Earn money. They're trying to earn money. That's why they're watching my show here, lady. We're not doing affiliate marketing. Could someone explain that to me? I get these. I see these ads. Should I drop 20,000 for affiliate marketing and like steal someone's drop shipping? How does that work? Somebody. All right, we got votes in a poll. Bills minus 352 to 48% here. That's what it says. That's what it says here in the chat. So if you're haven't voted, pop over to the other YouTube channel and vote. Why wouldn't you? Lauren says Minnesota over the 46 against Carolina. Browns money line, yes. Bucks money line. Listen, I'm Browns and Bucks. Browns, Bucks, and Pack. Those are my three teams here in midday money, Lauren. The Miami one. Excuse me, the Minnesota total. I I do not know. I do know that I just cashed under 45 and a half on winner free picks there. It's a nice win for the weekly and monthly season pass holders. We'll take a win. Daniel, opinion on Twins Rockies here. No opinion of baseball today, Dan. Circumcision TV. I love it, Daniel. I love it. Um, I, a day like today, I'm thinking I don't even know what to think. I'm not thinking anything baseball today. Maybe you want to, if I'm doing baseball today, I guess I want to look at a lineup, right? I go to lineups. I want to see who's got, could somebody hit some milestone numbers? Everybody's getting like a career high in ribbies or uh, they get on base for a stolen base, something along those lines. Uh, I mean, what kind of wins we looking at for a team? I mean, the Rockies, how many Colorado's they've lost 4 or 5. Do they want to win their last home game? Get swept at home in the final game of the season? I mean, I I would lean to take Colorado here, believe it or not. I want to take Minnesota's going into the playoffs. Maybe they rest guys today, right? Um, the Cubbies. I'll take the Cubbies today as a dog because Milwaukee's in the playoffs and the Cubs are not. And Justin Steele wants to maybe finish the year on a nice note. Hunter Green for me, the Reds would be a play because he's a guy looking to build on last year. I would do an over in Atlanta. I don't care who plays, who sits, who doesn't. We'll see runs there because the Nats are just that kind of team. I would take Kansas City here over the Yankees again. Said that all weekend. I would take the White Sox plus 150. I mean, just because what the number is and the Padres, like, do they want to end the season again? They're 81 and 81. Do they want to be 500 or do they want to be 82 and 80? I said take the Mets in a doubleheader yesterday. I say take the Mets again today. Uh, Seattle's out of it. What's that game here? That's a no play for me here. I will take Arizona in a spot here at home, close out with a win. Houston's in, but Houston could still win, right? Because Houston, Texas are playing for the. Texas loses, Houston wins the division. Is that correct, or is there a playoff or something for that? I know there's one game separating them. Nevada Maverick, Richardson's back. Minshew magic is over. Oh boy. Well, maybe he comes in off the bench when Richardson gets hurt. T Money, Rams win a close one. I'm on them. Rams got a little squad. They'll win 9 or 10. 9 or 10 games. This is T Money. This is as bad as King D saying that the Colts were going to win 9 games this year. Come on, 9 games. You're crazy. You're crazy. I bring the pen out, but this book will be gone by the time that comes to fruition. Shout out Amari Cooper over 59.5 yards. Dave Flowers over 50.5. Jerome Ford anytime TD. There we go. We're heading to the Ravens Brown game. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. What's the Ford anytime TD? What's his anytime TD? Is it a good plus money? I'm going to see if I have anything here for that. Let's see. I hate doing this. Trying to find touchdowns. This site's now. One of my sites isn't loading. I gotta head over to Bet Online here. King Dace. Rams are better than us slightly, Higgs. Again, but maybe they're a little better. Based on what? The coach being who he is and Matt's Stafford or Stats Padford, Pad Statsford. I don't think they've looked good. Yeah, you're off a win, which hurts. Exponentially. Thank you very much, Jesse. I was looking for the word. I could not find it. I couldn't find. I'm like, what am I trying to say here? Exponentially better. Yes, that was it. That was it. Uh, I was trying to figure it out, but that was what I was looking for. 305 Kansas House. Where do you look? Where do you look out for the Lions college football tonight for the weekend? They should be popping up on sites. I mean, probably around 2 o'clock this afternoon. College football lines will start coming up. You should have a few. I mean, uh, FanDuel knows start popping up lines, believe it or not, early. So you should be able to find them. You should be able to find some. I mean, I don't know what offshores you have. I mean, but again, some of the now U.S. based ones have lines coming up. So you should always check and refresh. You never know when they start popping, especially some of the more popular games. Like you'll have a Texas line pop up soon. Again, I like Texas there. Uh, Here, I mean, this one. What do we got here? We got I see a 5.5 and a 6.5 for Texas already for next week against the Sooners. I'll be looking to take Longhorns at that price. But I mean, again, check because I have my kind of local offshore guy who puts stuff up. So, but they're all based off of offshore lines. You always need, and you're in Florida, bro. You got to have an offshore. Eric says Higgs Ravens plus 131 line bet early in a week. Good number there. Rams minus 1.5 auto line even money. Like the Rams. I'm against you. I got the Brownies, and I sort of like the Colts a little bit today. Eric. Shout out Corinne Williams over 23.5 yards receiving, over 55 rushing. Anthony Richardson anytime TD. Here we go. We're going in. Shout out. It's going all in. Corinne Williams and Richardson when he plays, the guy scores. What I mean, I'm not. What do you say about that guy? I mean, he scores 2 touchdowns a game, right? It is what it is with him. Does a good job getting into the end zone. I just worry from the fact that he is coming off a concussion. Are they going to really let him take off and run? And like I said early in the year, when you put him in there, that's it. He's in there short of getting injured, right? You put in the rookie, and you gotta ride him. You can't take him out. Damage the ego, all that kind of stuff. But do they let him run out? And because that's his game. Like he wants to take off and run and create. Not that has anything to do with anytime touchdown. I'm just thinking, he's got to do what he's got to do back there to survive and take off. But long term, that could be a problem today. But I like these shout out. Steven, how you doing, Sean? I am all right, Steven. Good to see you. I have not seen you in a bit. And Steve, how about so I get an email yesterday from Slater Sports. Again, if you're watching on Winfrey Picks probably I do on my Sean Higgs channel. Not I put all the videos up here that I do here on Winfrey Picks, but I also like jump into my 80s baseball cards. So Slater's he's stopping his retro box. I got one box left. I got my September box. And he's like, I'm taking a break. I'm thinking about doing that box tomorrow. My last one, I'm sad. I gotta find a joint that sells 80s retro wax boxes in value form. Although I mean, listen, I'm paying $55 for 30 packs of cards from whatever, some random. Maybe I'll get something between 80 and 85, but everything else is usually from like 87 or 80 and 86. Everything else is like 87 and 91. But I enjoy it. It's fun. I like it. I like it. I can't help myself. But now I got to find another shop that does 80 stuff. I don't know. Lock it in with the king. Pitts has done nothing for me fantasy wise. Thought this guy was good. Well, I mean, I don't did good for me today because I had the under in the game, so I'll take an under and a win there. We got 3 o'clock baseball. I might come in with some baseball today. Believe it or not, I just ran down those games. Hmm. Cincy or Pitt get upset today. Yeah, I like both of the dogs there, man. I don't know if you watched it a little early in the show. I thought about coming in on the Colts, the Titans, the Texans, and again I added the Vegas under, and I got 10 games or whatever. But this is one here. I thought about both. I'm with you on it. Marcos, my guy, hit the like button for you, Miss Danica. Where is Miss Danica? Where has she been? Miss Canada. Marcus in Chicago and the under 47. I got nothing to say about that Denver game, man. I mean, maybe you want to go Russell Wilson. What's his TD prop? 1 TD, 2 TDs. I mean, he'll score something against that offense or that defense rather for Chicago. Shout out Tampa Bay plus 10.5 alternate. Yes, Mostert over 12 rushing attempts. I like that. Eagles minus 6.5 on the alt spread. I like it. Brown over receptions. I think you got a winner here. Shout out. I mean, Brown wants the ball, so you're not going to throw it to him. He's just got to make the catches. Rams under 44. Yes. No, under 41. Yes. Take the New Orleans under 41. I'm shocked that line has not gone down. Okay, when you're coming east, you got to hit the fan cave and AC. I do not know. They want to do something for Thanksgiving, and I'm like, I can go out that time, right? But I just want to get stuck out there in like some kind of snowdrift. Like I could fly in on a Saturday, right? Stay at the ocean, and like I could leave ahead of time. Like I don't have to be there, just the flying out of there on a holiday weekend. Like I could fly back the day after Thanksgiving, like Friday, like ahead of the traffic. I don't know. I was thinking about. I was tossed up. I said I was going to go out to Vegas. The guys at the South Point were going to hook me up over there over Thanksgiving. I said I'll come out on a Sunday and stay to Friday. You know, and they're like, "Let me know." I said I need 2 rooms. I was going to bring my mom, the kids, wife. Marcos, Cincinnati, and the under. Yes, San Fran and the under. No, I like the over. I like the over, San Fran. You have it in the chat. San Fran over 43.5. Eckler is doubtful, says Mike Clay. Well, if he's doubtful, he's limited. So I like the under now. Everyone on Denver, Chicago over Miz. Yeah, probably, right? Because you just see the way you give up 70 points and the Bears give up 40 to everybody. That's why today's game will be 13-3 or something ridiculous. Steven, Aaron Rodgers attending the Jets game tonight. So what's that? Him and Taylor Swift are gonna sit in the box together? Marcos, Bills over 53. Yes. Daniel, love how open eyes are. Bro, that's the way you gotta be. You got a lot of people because again, I'm a guy and people like, oh, I don't post. Posting tickets to me is a joke. Like you could fake these, and it's not like I don't come in here and say, hey, I got 20 grand a game. No. College basketball Saturday for whenever is a first big opener. There's 120 games. I do have 15, 20, 10 games, 26 games. I don't lie about my bankroll. If I'm in 17, 18 games, I'm not putting dimes. I mean, 150. I could easily go 3-15. I've done stretches like that. It happens. You know, it's I bet real money. I grind out a living. I'm a better first. I bet a lot, and it's at a manageable rate because yeah, you bet 15 games on a college football Saturday and 10, 12, 15 an NFL weekend. It adds up. And unless you're going 10-2 and coming out of the gate strong to up your $3 bet to dimes or 150s to 500s, yeah, it's a grind. The juice adds up. Almighty one's in the house. What do you say there, Marky? Good to see you. Over Bills, under Bears. Yes. Right? Everybody's running to the Bears over. 305. We talked about the line dropping the other day UFC was favored in Baylor, came back 27 points to win a game. Enjoy listening to advice, helps you understand. That's it's one of those things. It's again, are we going to be right or I'm going to be wrong when I say those things? Maybe yes, maybe no. It's just you have to think about it at times. And if it says to you like, "Oh, I have to bet it or I don't bet it," maybe you walk away and it saves you money, or you feel like, "Oh, I should have bet it." You can't do that. That's why I say bet it and forget. You can't get wrapped up and guys go crazy, cheering, acting. I mean, we could talk about. We know his name. Well, I mean, come on, we know who the guy is on Twitter, TikTok with his crazy stuff. Like that is, what is that? Come on, man. J Rock. Minshew Mania is so much better than Richardson can ever hope to be. Plus, he had the stash. I don't know if he's better than Richardson could ever be. I'm not high on Richardson. The guy played a handful of games in Florida, couldn't win down there, wasn't complete passes. So I don't know how that transpires. Minshew is a guy to come in a backup kind of role. He's brings some excitement. He's a guy who could get you wins. Like Teddy Bridgewater comes in off the bench all of a sudden. Your quarterback's hurt. He comes in, he goes 6-0, and you're still in it. And you're like, wow, Bridgewater's good. But I don't know what he gets you long term, right? We've seen that with Nick Foles. You've seen guys, I don't say flash in the pan kind of stuff, but you know where I'm going with that. Kind of like a flash in the pan. Like, where am I going? That's exactly what it is. Again, I'm not high on Richardson. And this comes to a lot of young guys. I'm not high. I need to see a little bit. Like I want to. You came to this team. I thought you were going to sat behind Minshew, learned a little bit. You'd have Jonathan Taylor. You'd have offensive line, defense. You could learn a little into the system. Like Jordan Love sat, and he hasn't looked terrible in his games. So to throw guys into it, that's where any rookie you're not going to be good at. But let me tell you, Richardson in his game so far hasn't looked terrible. I think he's looked as good as better than the other rookies, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm not as much as I killed him when he was announced a starter. I'm like, oh my goodness. I don't know. I need a little more of him. Shout out Jerome Ford plus four. Excellent. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I was waiting for my thing to load up here. Hold on. Touchdowns. Where is Ford here for the Brownies? I got a one. Of course, this. Oh, I mean, I don't want to be in prop builder. I don't want this on a. I don't want a prop builder. Look at this. I just want a single. I just want a single game here. This is too. I can't do this while I'm trying to do a live show. I see some lines popping up for next week here. Anything I'm loving. Notre Dame 6 over Louisville. I'll lay a 15 with Michigan, I think. Oh, let's get back to this. Jerome Ford, I like it. DraftKings. All right, good to know. I got a load. Well, DraftKings got to do a little work to get on DraftKings. So I'm in Texas. Chris Tatum's in the house. Higgs, stop the hate on North Alabama. How am I stopping? What do you mean they hate on North Alabama or South Alabama? I said to take South Alabama yesterday. J Rock, Swift even rushing. Swift 100 plus rushing plus 280. See, I'm reading that backwards. I'm like Swift at even money at a plus 100, but 100 rushing yards plus 280. Aguilar over 27.5 minus one. Aguilar, huh? Oh, boy. Let Russ cook. There you go. I don't hate the let Russ cook in there, but something about that totals, it just screams to me that game's going to be an under because everybody's going to bet it. That's just me. I don't know. Thielen. There we go. A little Thielen action for the Panthers. I love it. David. Hey, Vasquez Rodriguez. Good morning. Is the Ravens a better bet now? I don't see anybody talk about it. I don't know if it's a better bet. I don't think it's a better bet now because you could have had him at plus money and now they're minus. Now they're a favorite. And when a quarterback goes out, Dave, everybody's going to run to it like, oh, the quarterback's out. Well, the defense just spent the entire time game planning for Deshaun Watson, and he's looked suspect, right? So maybe DTR comes in here and brings a totally different aspect to the game. Maybe it's a little youthful movement, and they catch the Ravens off guard. I mean, I'm not high on the Ravens this year anyway. They're changing up their offensive schemes anyway. They want to throw a little more, not run a lot. They still have some O line problems themselves, and Cleveland defense. Nothing wrong with Cleveland defense. I mean, I'm getting the Browns as a home dog. I don't know. I still kind of lean Cleveland there. J Rock says Jalen Card over a half plus 102. What is this? Half sack? What are we talking about here? Half interceptions? Half a Gatorade bucket he's going to drink through a straw? What's happening? Randy, what about next week? Cowboys 9 and point spread is 3. It's a 3. Who you like? Money line and ATS. You know me as a Cowboy guy, I want to lean to that. But let's see how it plays out, because you can get 3 now if Dallas has a big win, you almost want Dallas to have a squeaker and the Niners to roll. So then you get that. If you want Dallas to get that extra 3.5, but it is a 3 on the opener right now. Dave's in the house. Higgs like Jets big in the Bengals today. Oh boy, I'm not high on the Bengals, and you like the Jets big. Good for you taking a shot there. Also on the Rams. Over Bears game, I just talked about the Bears. Everybody's on that Bears over. Broncos game, yep. Redskins plus the 8. I can't pull the trigger on the Skins. I had them the other day. Marcos, Raiders under 48. Yes, I did it live in the show here, Marcos. Nathan, I think I rolled at Steeltown first half against the Texans. That line looks a little iffy to me there. I don't get it. I don't get that line. Bills, Chargers, team totals. I like the Charger under. Shout out. I can see Justin Fields anytime TD, but I don't know about that. You can. It's that game. What are you betting that game for? Here it is. You know what game that is? You know what game that is?
Stop it. Get some help.
That's that game. That's that game. Running to do that game. Nathan, first half under Bears Broncos. Yes. J Rock, keep an eye on Arizona Wildcats for against the spread. We get no love. Here we go. Arizona Wildcats. Who do they have next week, Arizona? Arizona State's got Colorado. Arizona State's at Colorado. They should have been a 10-point fave in that game, Arizona State. Now they'll be underdogs. They are 5-point dogs now. I might have to take Colorado in that game, believe it or not, at 5.5. Just because I think it's going to get totally bet up. Although part of me says I can't just take it based on it's Colorado. Arizona's at USC. Oosh. Just had to look that up. Marcos. Carolina plus 5. Yes. Over, no opinion on. J Rock. Hassan Reddick to get a sack minus 115. First game with the cast off his hand. I don't hate it. Chris Tatum's in the house. Keep an eye on Arkansas State. My nephew's cashing in on the money line. Here we go. Arkansas State, the Red Wolves from our guy Chris Tatum. He's repping Pine Bluff. King D. 4 on Bills under. I don't hate that one. Shout out to Lev. You like that 1-800-GAMBLER? You like that? Connect. I can't see Kurt and the Vikings losing again today. What about you? Well, I mean, I can see anybody losing. I don't ever say nobody cannot lose. Again, I got 2 0-3 teams. You'd think the Vikings are the better squad, veteran quarterback, receiver, the whole. But I don't. Everything has gone wrong. Everything went right last year. Everything has gone wrong. They've lost every fumble. Every time they're in the red zone, something goes wrong. They're just making mistakes. Do I want to bet on that kind of team? Again, Connect, man. It's there, and I know it's NFL. Everybody wants to bet a game, and there's only a handful of them. You want to bet every one of them. And I have 10 games. I just added the Vegas under. So I got a lot of games. This is one I didn't even think about even betting. It's like the Bears at Chicago. I want them to. Teams are playing bad. Bad things happen. And if you take Minnesota, or if you take Carolina, if you take the Bears, or you take uh, the Broncos, and you get a bad play at tip pass, interception, for whatever the heck happens, you're gonna be like, why the heck gotta just avoid the drama. Got USC and we win it. We're winning at USC. All right. Okay. That one might get the pen out, J Rock. That's not as bad as the King D Rams winning 9 or 10 games, but being SC next week. All right. On the road. Okay. And you're probably going to be what? A 20-point dog? What's this line going to look at? Yeah. We're probably right around 20 when that comes out. Good luck to you. All right. We got the Bills, Cowboys, and Niners over here. Teaser Tuesday picks for the Bills. The Dolphins, the Ravens, and the Chiefs. I'm looking for a middle there. The poll is at 59% Bills. I'm shocked at the love of the Bills here in the poll, to be perfectly honest with you guys. And gals, for the gals watching. I thought for sure it would be crazy town on Miami, but it is 59-41 on the poll. So, all right, it is what it is. Gonna have to close. We're gonna close down the poll. Closing the vote. I'm gonna get out of here tonight. Halftime. Put the notification bell on. Look headlines. Halftime. I will see you all later on today.